America is the land of the free because of the brave who sacrifice to protect our country at home and abroad.
This Veterans Day, for the first time ever on Fox and Friends and here at Fox Square, we will witness a naturalization ceremony of 12 men and women who served our nation.
Chief of Staff of the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services of New York, John Carrington, is here now to begin the ceremony.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and distinguished guests. Please rise for the presentation of colors by the U.S. Custom and Border Honor Guard, followed by our national anthem performed by Mr. Lee Greenwood.
Left turn, halt. Freeze it, halt.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Right turn, halt. Up. 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 Up.
Please be seated. Thank you, Mr. Greenwood, for that beautiful rendition of our national anthem. On behalf of the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services, it is my sincere pleasure to welcome you to this special Veterans Day Naturalization Ceremony. My name is John Carrington, and I am the Chief of the Staff for the USCIS New York District Office. It is my honor to serve as your Master of Ceremonies today. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Mick Degukai, Acting District Director for the New York District Office, to present the candidates for naturalization.
Candidates, you come from 9 different countries from around the world. Soon you will stand as one to become citizens of the United States of America. I will now call the names of your countries of origin. As I call your country of origin, please stand and remain standing until all countries have been called. American Samoa, Cameroon, China, Dominican Republic, Egypt, Haiti, Jamaica, Panama, South Korea. Let's have a round of applause for the countries represented here today. At this time, I would like to introduce the Acting Director of USCIS, Ken Cuccinelli. Director Cuccinelli served as the 46th Attorney General of Virginia from 2010 until 2014. While serving as Virginia's Attorney General, he sought to protect the most vulnerable among us by fighting against human trafficking in the Commonwealth and leading record enforcement against gangs, healthcare fraud, and child predators. Director Cuccinelli also served in the Senate of Virginia from 2002 until 2010 and has practiced law for nearly 25 years. In June 2019, he was selected by President Donald J. Trump to serve as the Acting Director of U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services. I would now like to invite Director Cuccinelli to the podium for the presentation of candidates. Director Cuccinelli, each of these 12 candidates has been personally examined under oath by a designated officer. Each has demonstrated an understanding of English, unless exempt, and knowledge and understanding of the fundamentals of history and principles and form of government of the United States. Each has been found to be a person of good moral character, attached to the principles of the Constitution of the United States, and well-disposed to the good order and happiness of the United States. The investigations of the government have been completed in their cases, and each has been found to meet all the requirements of the law to be naturalized. Director Cuccinelli, the candidates are ready to take the oath of allegiance.
Thank you, Mick. Ladies and gentlemen, as the Acting Director of U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, it is my distinct privilege to administer the oath of allegiance to these 12 candidates for naturalization today. So candidates for naturalization, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I hereby declare, on oath, that I absolutely and entirely, renounce and abjure and all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state or sovereignty, of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen, that I will support and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States of America, against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by the law, that I will perform non-combatant service in the armed forces of the United States when required by the law, that I will perform work of national importance under civilian direction when required by the law, and that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Please be seated. I'd like to start by thanking the entire team here at Fox and Friends for hosting today's naturalization ceremony as a way to honor our military on this Veterans Day. It is genuinely an honor and something that we at USCIS believe every American should be able to experience. Many of us take for granted what just happened here today because we were blessed to be born in this country. So thank you to Fox and Friends for helping us share this experience. And to our new citizens, on behalf of all the men and women of the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services, one of the greatest honors of my job is to be the first person to refer to you as my fellow Americans. Every year on November 11th, the United States commemorates Veterans Day to honor all those who have served in our nation's armed forces. This ceremony is dedicated to those who have sworn, as you have, before today, to support and defend our Constitution against all enemies. What an incredible act of patriotism for you to serve in our armed forces even before becoming a U.S. citizen. Thank you for your service. Since the birth of our nation, men and women in uniform, both immigrants and natural-born citizens, have answered our nation's call to defend our freedoms. Their selfless service and contributions help shape and protect this great republic and change the world as we have known it. We honor all of you today and throughout the year because you've supported and defended the freedoms we all cherish. Thank you. Now, each of you here has a unique story, and we know that your journey to this moment has not come without sacrifices for you and your families. And we're honored to have been part of your journey to U.S. citizenship. Upon taking the oath of allegiance, you've earned new rights and accepted new responsibilities as citizens. As you continue to serve your country, some still active for those watching, and your communities, the privilege of citizenship bestowed on you today offers new responsibilities and new possibilities. To all our veterans and service members with us today, thank you for your service as well, and for joining us for this celebration of your comrades in arms. And to our new citizens, congratulations. Now, we have a message for you from the President, the Commander-in-Chief, and I will stand aside for that.
My dear fellow American, it is with great pride that I welcome you into the American family. No matter where you come from or what faith you practice, this country is now your country. Our history is now your history, and our traditions are now your traditions. You enjoy the full rights and the sacred duties that come with American citizenship. Very, very special. There is no higher honor. There is no greater responsibility. You now share the obligation to teach our values to others, to help newcomers assimilate to our way of life, and uplift America by living according to its highest ideals of self-governance and its highest standards. All Americans are your brothers and sisters, and each of us must do our part to keep America safe, strong, and free. America is our home. We have no other. You have pledged allegiance to America, and when you give your love and loyalty to America, she returns her love and loyalty to you. We share one American heart and one American destiny. It is a destiny filled with love, opportunity, and hope. We celebrate this day we welcome you into our national family. We applaud your devotion to America, and we embrace the wonderful future we will have together. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless America.
We congratulate all our new citizens, and now we'd like to welcome back Mr. Greenwood to perform his iconic song, God Bless the USA.
Thank you. And congratulations to all of you.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I'd work for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And happy Veterans Day to all of you who have served this great country. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit to Houston, oh, and New York to LA. There's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I'd gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. Congratulations to our new citizens.
Thank you for that moving performance. At this time, I would like to invite Mr. Timothy Houghton, Deputy District Director of the New York District Office, to the podium to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Would all members of the audience please stand?
And please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Houghton. I'd like to ask for the members of the stage to please join me in front for the presentation of the candidates. Oswaldo de Jesus Cruz Diaz.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Ali Ahmed El Tayyab.
Congratulations.
Wilson Joseph.
Congratulations.
Hussein Kim.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Edwin Lavalas.
Edwin, congratulations, my fellow American.
Sam Lee Sam.
Sam, congratulations.
Ming Lee. Linval Lindsay.
Congratulations, my fellow American. Sir, congratulations.
Alex Piamo.
Congratulations.
Kirkpatrick Townsend. Jean Valero
Congratulations.
Fernandez. Ho Wing Lin.
Congratulations, absolutely. Congratulations. Yes, absolutely. All right. Congrats to all of you.
Congratulations to all of our new citizens. No one makes this journey alone, and we want to give a special thanks to the family and friends who've joined us with you. We'd like to thank Acting Director Cuccinelli, Mr. Dedvukai, Mr. Houghton, and Lee Greenwood. A special thanks to Fox and Friends. Thank you, and this concludes our ceremony.
Good job. Thank you. Well done.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Fantastic. So do you mind if we talk to some of our newest American citizens?
Good morning to you. What's your name? Stand up. Thank you.
Ali El Tayyab.
Ali,
Yes.
tell us how you feel. You have been an American citizen for 2 minutes.
Privileged, and I feel honored, of course, and looking forward for my future.
Tell us about your story. Tell us about how you served our nation.
I've been serving for 1.5 years, and I've been working as a construction engineer.
Okay.
And that's it.
Where are you from?
Egypt.
You're from Egypt?
Yes.
What would you like to say to people watching right now about how important it is to become an American citizen?
It's very, very important to be a part of this great nation, and serving in the armed forces already feels as an honor, and I'm looking forward.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And what's your name, sir? Congratulations. Want to stand up?
My name is Joseph.
From Haiti, right?
Yes, sir.
So, I see you're in uniform. What about your decision to come here? What about your decision to serve?
I'm chose to serve United States as a veteran, as a military, as part of the National Guard. It's more motivation for me to serve, to defend this country.
Why?
I love to join army. It's my dream. Before I got here, I got the dream for that.
Well, congratulations. Welcome to America. We're glad to have you.
Yes, I wanted to talk to this gentleman because during the service I saw you take off your glasses and you were wiping tears out of your eyes. Tell me what this means for you today, sir.
I beg your pardon, I don't hear too well. You have to speak a little
I
bit
saw you wiping your tears.
Yes, it's been very emotional for me today. You know, I've been postponing this thing for the longest time. I finally decided to do it, and I'm so happy I did. And I didn't know it would have been so emotional, but it is. Tears have been
Tell me what's your name?
Linval Lindsay.
And tell me your story.
Well, I was drafted, and that was more than 50 years ago. And went up to Greenland. We went up to Greenland twice, and came back. And the Army's been one of the best 2 years of my life, really. My mother cried when I went in the Army. I'm so happy that she cried. I'm happy she cried because today I'm happy I went to the Army.
And what does the flag mean to you, sir?
Oh, everything. Everything. I'm Jamaican by birth, but I've given up Jamaican now. I love it still, but I'm American now.
Well, we're both Americans. God bless you.
Thank you.
Steve.
How are you? Stand up, sir. What's your name?
My name is Sam. Sam Mason.
Where are you from?
I'm from American Samoa, sir.
All right, very good. How long have you dreamed of this day?
My entire life. So it means a lot to finally naturalize and become an American citizen, sir.
Okay. Tell us about your service to the military.
Sir, so I'm in the process of commissioning, so I need to naturalize, and so this process makes me one step closer to achieving my dream as commissioned as an officer in the Army.
What is it about the United States of America that made you want to go through the process of becoming an American citizen?
Everything that America stands for is basically what I wanted, and by naturalizing, I've become part of this great nation.
Very good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Sir, would you stand up for a second? What's your name?
Edwin Lavalas.
Where were you born?
Panama.
How hard was the decision to become a U.S. citizen?
Not very. It took a long time, but I finally came around to it.
What kind of promise does America hold for you?
My entire future. The sun rises and sets in this country, and everyone should be blessed to be here.
So what is it about this country that separates it from others that made you so determined to become a citizen?
Like no other country, you can stand up and exercise your rights and not be afraid to say or do what is legally right under the law.
We hear a lot about the American dream. What's yours?
Mine is to continue to serve the United States of America.
Right. And you're doing it.
Well, I started working at the United Nations. I left there. I was drafted, went into the service, came back out, went back to work there. I served about 38 years there, retired, and I decided finally it's time to get my citizenship.
We're happy to have you. Thanks so
Yes,
much.
we are.
Congratulations.
May I talk to you, please? Would you stand up for me? Tell me your name.
My name is Mong Lee.
And tell me your story. Why did you want to become an American citizen?
So I came to America as a foreign student, and afterwards I worked here for 1 year, and I met awesome people. And then there's a chance for me to meet my recruiter, and he talked about the life inside the military. I got excited about it, and then I got shipped out, and still it is really unique experience inside the military. So I keep doing it until now, and they told me I also can have other choices, but I think this is the best one for me so far.
And what is your dream?
My dream is just live like other people, have a job and have a family. That's all.
Welcome.
Thank you.
God bless you. Steve?
All right. Can we talk to you? What's your name?
Kirkpatrick Thompson.
Where are you from?
Jamaica.
All right. Welcome to the United States of America officially. What's it going to feel like to be able to say, my fellow Americans?
Well, it's a great feeling just to be a part of this great nation, and I'm just loving it.
All right. Tell us about your service in the Army.
I've been in for maybe a year, and I'm enjoying it so far. I just continue to serve this great nation.
All right. Do you have loved ones who might be watching on TV right now?
I have a lot of people watching, I guess.
All right.
I even have some family members in the
Really?
stands.
Well, they're right out there. What would you like to say to them?
I don't know.
Oh, come on.
It's thanks for watching, and keep doing good.
Well, God bless the USA, right?
God bless America.
All right. Thank you, sir. All right.
How about Yo Adrian, you did it. How about that? What's your name, sir?
Hong Wei Ten.
Hung Wai Ten, from China.
Yeah, from China, yes.
Now, what made you come here? Why was it important for you to become a citizen?
Yeah, the same reason I saw another Chinese woman, and I came here as a foreign student. And later on, I found this unique program for the foreign student, and it's showing the freedom of this country. They recruit every country in the world.
Right.
That's a very unique chance, and I found that this is different. This is a completely different country. It's very unique.
All right, and I'm glad you're a part of it. Glad you went to school here. I'm glad you're going to stick around. Don't go back.
Yeah. I already graduated. Then I joined the army. Yeah, I graduated. I got a master's degree of the computer science.
All right.
Then later I found that if I become a citizen, I can be a better MOS doing in the U.S. Army. I can do better job in the Army. I keep serving that.
I'm glad you're here. Congratulations. You're part of America. So let's go over here. I guess, guys, believe it or not, the 3-hour extravaganza celebrating Veterans Day is officially over.
How exciting is this?
That is great.
Never been done before.
Very emotional.
Happy Veterans Day to everyone who serves our country.
Especially.
That's right.
Yes.
And how about everybody else? A round of applause for these new Americans.
God bless the USA.
Really good program this morning, guys. Good morning, everybody, on this Veterans Day America. Good morning as we honor all the men and women who have served our country in the armed forces. Big moment today. President Trump will make history. Next hour, he speaks at the 100th opening ceremony of the New York